Hey there, it's Mrs. Lohoff. Welcome to our very first math video. I'm really excited to go over some things with you. Forgive me as I learn how to toggle the screens. I want to keep this video short, just a few minutes to get over the things, to do the things that we need to do. We're going to talk about lesson 1.01 and the goals that I have for you this lesson. What I'm doing now in this video is not the work that you need to do. Watch this video and make sure to go through every lesson page. If there's more than one page on a screen, do them all. Work all of the problems, watch the videos there. That's where the instruction's really going to happen. I'm just giving you a little intro. I want you by the end of this lesson to know what PEMDAS means. You're like, what the heck is that? Yeah, do the work through the lesson. You'll find out what PEMDAS is and how to use it, and also how to read a fraction as division. So let's get going. PEMDAS is what you do when you have a math expression. It's called the order of operations. And I'm going to go over this little poster as we work through some problems. And I'm going to make this poster available to you so you can print it off and have a copy of it as you work through the lesson as well. So here we have a math expression. Math expression is like a math problem. It's the same thing. If I were to read this math expression, I would read it this way. A grouping of 25 times 10 divided by 2 plus 15. What do I do? Where do I start? I don't get it. What am I supposed to do? Well, that's where PEMDAS comes in. And this is where my little face is in the way. Can I move myself? Yeah, let me move myself over here. PEMDAS says the first thing we're going to look at is, are there any parentheses? Parentheses are these little symbols. We're going to look for them. We're going to work that part first. Second, we're going to look for multiplication and division. That's what the M and the D stand for. And then finally, we're going to look for addition or subtraction. All right, so let's do it. If we look at this expression, number one says parentheses. I see some parentheses right here. Right here we have parentheses. So that means I'm going to solve what I see in those parentheses first. 25 times 10. I know that that is 250. So I'm replacing this. I solved that little problem with 250. Then I'm going to copy the rest of the problem. Divided by 2 plus 15. I'm going to come back to my chart. Do I see any more parentheses? Nope. Let's move to number 2. Multiplication or division. Do I see any multiplication or division? I do. I hope that you do too. There's a division problem right here. 250 divided by 2. We're going to solve that part next. 250 divided by 2 is 125. Then I'm going to copy the rest of the equation and come back to PEMDAS. We're at step number 2, multiplication or division. I don't see it. We're done with that, so we can move on to number 3, addition or subtraction. That's what the A and the S stand for. Yeah, there's addition right here, and there's only one left. 125 plus 15 is 140. That's the answer to this expression. Now, when you turn in your work, I want you, that what I've written here is called showing my work. I want you to show your work. You need to write out the steps as you do it. Practice the problems. If you feel like you got it, you don't have to do any more of the problems. If you feel like you understand it, you might want to just use it as an opportunity to quiz yourself as you work through the lesson pages to see exactly how well you do have it. You also have your activity book. Pages 1 and 2 you can work in as well to practice this and get yourself off of the screen. Let's look at another example. I'm going to move myself. Yep, I'm pretty good right here. So again, first, we are looking for parentheses. Second, we're looking for any multiplication or division problems, and we're going to solve those in order from left to right. And third, we're going to look for addition or subtraction problems, also solving those from left to right. Here's our expression. A grouping of 9 plus 16 times 8 plus 55. Do you see any parentheses? That's number 1. Yep, right here. So we're going to deal with that part first. If that part were to happen later in the equation, we'd still have to start there. We're just getting lucky with these examples. In the lesson, they are harder. 9 plus 16. Oh, that's 25. I'm going to replace this with 25. Copy the rest of the equation. Times 8 plus 55. I don't see any more parentheses, so we move on to number 2. Multiplication or division. Oh, I see a multiplication problem. Right here's the multiplication symbol. So we're going to now focus on that part. 25 times 8. Well, I know that 25 is like a quarter, 25 cents. And if I have 4 quarters, I have $1 or 100 cents. So if I had 8 quarters, that would be like $2 or 200 cents. So 200. 25 times 8 is 200. Copy the rest of the equation. Plus 55. I don't see any more multiplication or division. So I'm moving on to step number 3. Addition or subtraction. Yeah, we have an addition problem. It's easy. 200 plus 55. I can do that one. It's easy for me. 255. So the answer to this expression is 255. Again, all of this is showing my work. And I want to see that in your answers too, because it lets me help you and figure out if you've made a mistake, where you made it. And it helps me teach you better. That's PEMDAS. You're going to practice that in your lesson pages. Now, let's take a look at that second goal I have for you of reading fractions as division. If we look at a fraction, you might know that this is the fraction 3/4. And that's one way we read it, and it's great. I want you to also read it as 3 divided by 4. You don't have to find out what that is. I don't care what the answer to 3 divided by 4 is right now. All I want you to do is be able to look at a fraction and be able to read it as a division problem. So 3 is the top number. That's called the numerator. We start with that one, 3, divided by the bottom number, 4. Let's try another example. Let me come up with 6/8. That's our fraction. To read this as a division problem, you're going to just take that numerator, that top number 6, divided by the bottom number, or the denominator, 8. You don't have to solve this right now in this lesson. All I want you to be able to do is change the fraction to a division problem. All right, so if you can see that 6/8 is the same as 6 divided by 8, you're doing awesome. That's all you need to do for today. Let's try one more. This fraction I would read as 7/9. How would you write that as a division problem? I take the numerator, 7, divided by the denominator, the bottom number, 9. Again, I don't have to solve this and come up with an answer right now. I just want you to understand that this fraction can be represented and read as a division problem. All right, that's it for this video. If you have any questions at all and you need some help, you can email me your questions and I can help you by email, or we can set up a time to get together. You can call or try texting me at this number. I have had families text me successfully. I don't quite know how that works, but it has worked, and I might test it myself too. But the point is, reach out. I'm here to help you. I will end every video with that. Have a great day. Remember, this is not the work you need to do for today. This is just a beginning intro video, I'm going to try to shorten them up as we go through the modules. All right, bye.